Welcome to AMC Accounting Made Clear, Premium Accounting for Apple Macs. In this short video, we will find out how to navigate around AMC AccountEdge. Firstly, there are 3 or 4 different ways of navigating through AMC AccountEdge. The main navigational tool are the command centers, which you can see the large buttons across the top. When you hover above one of the large buttons, it tells you a little bit about what that particular command center can actually do. By clicking into the command center, you change the information in the bottom white window to reflect the new command center, at which point you're actually shown a flow diagram as to how that particular command center functions. For example, here under the Sales Command Center, we can see that everything comes from the sales register, which contains all of my sales. We then can enter any type of sale by going to Enter Sales. We are able to then print and email the invoices, maybe send a statement to our customer, and then when the customer is ready to pay us, we can receive payments on the right hand side over here, and also then print a receipt. So the flow diagram shows you in a snapshot how we can actually navigate around AMC AccountEdge. The next navigational tool that we have is the command panel, which are the 4 buttons that you can see down at the bottom. We have the to-do list, find transactions, reports, and analysis. Each one of these can be dropped down to select a particular area in which we want to view. So the to-do list, if we want to have a look at our accounts receivable, I can then click that and it shows me the things which are outstanding in the accounts receivable. I can also then flick between the tabs at the top to show me the to-do list for specific parts. The other options under the command panel are the find transactions, which allows me to find a transaction when knowing very little information about it. So I can either know the account that it affects, the card, which is the customer or the supplier, the item which was sold or bought, the invoice number, the bill number, so your purchase order number, any categories or jobs as well. So we can easily find a transaction using the Find Transactions. Under Reports, we have the different areas of reports, so we can quickly go to the reports and we can see our different reports that we can pull off. There are over 250 reports, all fully customizable within AMC AccountEdge. The analysis then breaks down the information that we've been putting into the system and actually gives us some sales figures and some bar charts as well if we set the date range correctly. So that was the second method of navigating around AMC AccountEdge International. The third method is by using the toolbar at the very top, which we can see at the moment. They contain quite a few important features which aren't accessible generally through the command centers. Things like backing up, restoring, verifying your company file, which sort of checks the company file for any errors, making sure that every transaction is balanced and such. There's also the option to optimize your company file, which rearranges your data in a much more organized fashion and therefore opens up a bit quicker. We also have the start a new year, so it rolls over a new year. We also have the import data and export data to take out data or bring in data from text files. Under lists on the toolbar, we can see that we can quickly go to any one of our different lists, so whether it's our products, which are our items on here, or whether it's our cards, which are our customers or suppliers, I can quickly go and see our customers like so. Under the command centers, we can actually go and have a look at any of the different lists and things like that. So we can access all of the different areas of the command centers using the toolbar as well. So it's really up to you which method you use to navigate through AccountEdge. Whichever one you prefer, obviously you can choose whichever one you want. Under the setup, you can also see that we have the preferences, which are the settings for your company file, which you can then amend. There is a separate little video to show you what the preferences do. The last thing I wanted to show you in this little video is creating a shortcut using the sidebar to speed up navigation through the system. So you saw that little button that I clicked in the bottom right hand corner. It shows me a few different things already, but I can add shortcuts to things that I do on a day-to-day basis into this window. Very simple to add things in. So let's say that one of the things that I want to create in this shortcut is the bank reconciliation. It's one of the things that I do day to day, and I'd like to have a little window there. So I need to actually go to the window that I want to make accessible through the sidebar. So I'm looking at the Reconcile Accounts window, and all I need to do is under Window on the toolbar is go to Add to Task Drawer. And you'll see that as soon as I do that, you can then see that at the very top, Reconcile Accounts has now been added. So whenever I want to use this feature, I can double click on it and it actually opens up the Reconcile Accounts window. You can see that you can add these different things in here. You can just as easily delete these as well. So you simply highlight them and you click the delete key on your keyboard and they disappear. So you can actually amend all of these shortcuts to only contain the different things that you do on a day-to-day basis.